In today's episode of Fresh Mint.
Sir, drop the weapon now. Do it. Don't move. Don't make any sudden movements. Drop it. Now.
He rolls his eyes. Ah, yeah, get the boys in blue involved. Listen, the local cops around here are useless at the best of times.
There's 51. Show me 1033 on location. I'm investigating this scene now.
10-4. Be aware the report came in that the individual may be hostile and could attack you upon contact.
Dispatch, I see two individuals here on Meteor Street in an alleyway. One suspect, or one person seems to be down, the other one is standing next to it. I'm gonna approach him now.
10-4. Be careful. The individual may become hostile upon your approach.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, man, where's the
Sir,
cops, like,
drop the weapon now. Do it. Don't move. Don't make any sudden movements. Drop it. Now.
Geez, chill. Dropping the weapon. You happy now?
Get on your knees before I do anything.
Gets down. Okay. Are you serious with this?
Move slowly. Don't make any sudden movements. Don't move. Don't you move. Just stand still. Stand still so I can cuff you, alright?
Fine, whatever. Stay still.
Turn around so I can work on these cuffs.
So, sir, you wanna tell me what's going on? I show up here, see this woman on the ground, and a machete in your hand, and you're both we're standing in this alleyway.
Look, I'm not one to sugarcoat things. This woman was causing trouble, bothering people. I tried to intimidate her, make her leave. She didn't listen. He gestures to the machete. Next thing I knew, she pulled a knife on me. I knocked it out of her hand, then shoved her to the ground. That's when you showed up.
Alright, did anybody see her annoying other people, or... And why did it happen on this location, in this alleyway?
He points to a nearby storefront. Owner there said she was picking a fight with customers and causing a commotion. When he tried to kick her out, she came over here and started going after anyone who walked past. I just happened to be going that way, so she got her eye on me. And as for the alley, well, when's the last time you saw a fight that stayed out in the open?
You'll be quite surprised how often that happens. But why didn't you just call the cops? So we could handle her.
He rolls his eyes. Ah, yeah, get the boys in blue involved. Listen, the local cops around here are useless at the best of times. You think they really would have been bothered to come deal with one crazy, loud lady?
Yes, that's what we do. That we show up when there's a call, and then we help every citizen out. That's why I'm here now, because we received this call.
He scoffs. Help every citizen. Right. Like, you don't just sit around the station half the time when you're supposed to be patrolling the streets.
No, sir. We don't.
He chuckles, amused by the cop's earnestness. Sure, maybe you're one of the exceptions, but the others... they'd find a dozen ways of getting out of doing any real work.
Maybe. Can't say much about that. Alright, listen. I'm gonna do a search on you. I did see you here with this machete. And there's the person laying here on the ground. I just want to make sure you got nothing on you that could either potentially hurt me or you. Alright?
He shrugs, holding his arms up in surrender. Be my guest. I've got nothing to hide.
I am going to perform a search on you. Are there any items which can potentially cause harm or are prohibited that you would like to declare before I proceed?
Right, you want to tell me what this injection needle is for?
He looks at the syringe in your hand, an expression of mild irritation on his face. It's a medical syringe. What? Do you honestly think I'm gonna start jabbing random people with some kind of crazy drug or something?
I mean, I don't know. That's why I ask you. And I see you also smoke some weed, I see.
He snorts, his irritation growing at the implication. Seriously? It's weed. Hardly the crime of the century.
Ha! Hey, I didn't say anything about a crime. I'm just trying to figure out what's that all in your pocket. So what is that injection needle? And could I, like, do you have a description of what's in there? Like a medical one?
He lets out a sigh, his patience starting to fray. It's an adrenaline shot. Used for emergencies if someone's injured or something. Not something I carry around for a daily medical routine.
Could you tell me how you get that? And why you're carrying that with you?
He rolls his eyes at the question, finding it to be both unreasonable and irrelevant. Look, it's none of your business where I get my things, and I carry it for the same reason any sensible person would, in case of emergencies.
Alright, mister, I'm gonna ask you to step aside for a bit so I can make sure that this woman is okay and see what's going on over there, right?
He raises an eyebrow, but steps back anyway to let you take a look at the fallen woman.
Ma'am? Can you hear me? Are you okay, ma'am? Right, sir, this woman needs some medical attention, so EMS is on the way. Can you show me your ID, please, while we wait?
He hesitates for a moment, clearly uncomfortable with the request, but eventually reaches into his pocket and takes out his wallet. Sure, here. ID. He hands it to you.
Please show me your identification card.
Lars de Jong, alright. Alright, Mr. Lars de Jong.
That would be me, yes. Now, are we done here? I've given you everything you asked for.
Give me a sec, I need to verify some details, alright? I'll get back to you in a second.
He drums his fingers impatiently against his thigh, growing frustrated with the weight. Just how long is this gonna take, exactly?
As long as I need, sir. I'll be right back with you, alright?
He lets out an annoyed sigh, his patience wearing thin. Fine.
Davis 51 to dispatch. Can you search up a person called Lars de Jong, please?
10-4. Let me search that name on the system. Give me a moment. I believe I have something. I found a Lars de Jong. He's a Zimbabwean immigrant in Los Santos. He's 64 years old, black with short black hair. I have his home address as Mirror Park Drive, East Vinewood. Does this sound like the man you're looking at?
Could be. Do we have any records on him?
Yeah, let me check. I have his criminal record as a minor possession offender. It says here he had 3 grams of marijuana on him. Other than that, he has no further criminal record. He is in fact an immigrant from Zimbabwe. He came to Los Santos in 2014.
Therefore, that's all I need. I'll get back to you.
All right, just be careful. He has quite the record as a minor offender. He does carry a weapon. Be careful.
All right, Mr. De Jong, sorry for taking so long, but we had to look up the system, but something was wrong with your record, so you weren't showing up immediately. I'm gonna detain you or put you in custody right now and call an officer to pick you up so you can be brought back to one of the police stations here nearby for a potential murder. If you want, you can get a lawyer, but then my colleague will explain everything to you in the vehicle. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
He blinks in astonishment, blindsided by the sudden turn of events. What, because of some issue with my system record, you suddenly think I'm a murderer? This is absurd. I just told you I've got nothing to hide. What more do you want?
Well, sir, we just need to make sure that everything is okay, right? You do have a record on you regarding having grams of marijuana, and I just found you here in this alleyway with a person that needed medical treatment because of an assault, and you were having a machete in your hand. So, based on that, we're gonna at least arrest you for now, and you can be processed down the police station further. And like I said, if you don't agree, you can always call a lawyer, and then you can figure it out over there, right?
He scoffs angrily at the accusation, feeling his irritation rising. This is some kind of joke, right? You think I assaulted that woman just because she was being a nuisance? Yeah, so I pushed her. She fell on the ground. I didn't stab her or anything. I dropped the machete long before you got here. You think you arrest everyone you find with a little weed on them?
No, sir, but you did have your machete still in your hand, and you gotta agree that the situation looked kind of awkward, and we got some responses there. And like I said, if you're innocent, everything should be fine, but that's something for the station to deal with, all right? So I'm gonna call my colleague right now.
He grumbles in aggravation, knowing that protesting will be useless. He leans against the wall, crossing his arms as he waits.
I require prisoner transport. Please send over a unit.
All right, Mr. Jung, my colleague is on his way, and he'll take you to the nearest police station. All right, please sit tight.
He doesn't respond, a look of anger on his face as he complies and waits for the other officer to arrive.
Ah, you got lucky, sir. You got the nice one. Hey, Emmy. Yeah. Take this guy with you. I hope he'll be a bit nicer to you than he was to me, alright?
Oh, jeez!
Your unit was detached from the last call-out.
Davis 51 to dispatch. Show me code 4 to latest. Suspect has been taken into custody. One of our colleagues is now bringing him to the station to process further.
10-4. Great work, Davis 51.
Thanks for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.